Stargazer, what's up? I got a 2001 Toyota Tacoma. Hell yes. It's not super nice, but it runs good. It's been a good truck so far. Alright, this is a pretty easy procedure. If you're thinking about doing it yourself, you probably can. The only thing holding these in is 4 bolts and the castle nut on the ball joint itself. So there's only 5 bolts to do this. You shouldn't have to take apart anything else. Should be easy, but we'll see. We will find out. Let's get to it. Now, the ball joints that are on it are Moog, and the last time that I bought them, they gave me ARP hardware. This time they did not, so that was disappointing. Not a lift, just a, well, yes, I guess you could say small lift. It's just a leveling kit. I've just got the spacers. I ordered a 2.5 inch and they sent me a 3 inch, so that's what I ended up with, was a 3 inch lift. And it was just basically to do a front end leveling, but I did end up doing the rear lift shackles as well. I opted for lift shackles because the kit that I bought sent spacers, but the spacers go in between the leaves and they did not, like, you can see the bump stops there. The spacers they sent didn't get the bump stops away from the frame anymore, and that's really what I wanted. The truck kept bottoming out, so spacers would have gave me the lift but not get me off the bump stops, and I didn't want that. I was tired of hitting stops. So that's the only reason I did the lift. It wasn't for pretty boy aesthetics or whatever. It was just because I got tired of driving basically 30 miles an hour through town and hitting the freaking bump stops non-stop on Colorado roads. I have to replace my shocks too. I don't know if you guys can see the problem there. The shocks are still good, so that's very disappointing, but the bushings are shot. So These are some old Monroe struts that you can get them from suspension.com with all the Moog products. I like them. The valving is good, dampings are good, but obviously the bushings didn't last. So I'm losing about 1.25 inches in lift there and sacrificing a lot of handling. So as soon as we get done with ball joints, I'll be on the internet ordering some shocks too. All right, so one thing to note is that ARP is like the second strongest stud you can get, or bolt rather. They are not torque to yield if you torque them to spec. If you over torque them, they are torque to yield. If you torque to spec, you can usually get 3 uses at them. You can get on the internet and look up, there's like 6 different types of bolts that you can get for the Tacoma. There's red, green, silver, black, and ARP, and they all have different, how would you put it? They all have different torque to yield basically, or longevity. So they highly recommend getting the black or the ARP, and I forgot what the number 1 was, but I'm pretty sure I over torqued these last time I did it, so I'm not going to reuse them. I will keep them. I will keep them for extras though. Ew, what the hell? Why is that so rusty? Gross. Oh, you know what? I lied to you guys. I forgot the tie rod is on here too. So there's actually 4 bolts and 2 castle nuts you have to take off. But this should not affect your alignment, so. Daniel, what's up? Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you watching. I've had the truck Stargazer for 3 years. I got it with 270,000 miles, and it's got almost 320. The shocks have been on for about 2.5 years, so it's kind of disappointing. Everything is still good on the shocks, but the bushings aren't, and I don't think there's replacement bushings, so I'm just gonna order new shocks. I'm gonna get the whole strut assembly. That one stayed clean. You can see the thread lock I put on it. That's weird. I wonder why the other ones got dirty. All the thread lock must have come out of those ones. Oops. Gross. This thing has been bad for a while. Ugh. Oh, shit. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna break that loose a little bit, and then I'm gonna show you guys some secret sauce. Arrow Croil. This stuff is awesome. Works great. And you can usually find a little can, which makes it not as expensive. This bolt was a little bit problematic. I remember last time I was doing this, so instead of forcing it, the other ones came out fine, but this one obviously has got some issues. Give it a nice little spritz. Huh. That is interesting. Well, those threads are on the way out, and it looks like, so the evidence shows the threads are less than stellar here, and may not have got it tight enough because I've got damage on the threads up here, which indicates that it was moving around and wearing out. So we're gonna have to take some special attention on the installation. We might run one of the other bolts through it a few times with some good lubrication to try and chase the threads. I don't have my taps here, so hopefully we don't run into issues there. As you can see, this boot's been leaking for a long time for whatever reason. So it is absolutely filthy. Okay, what do we need? Get our cotter pin out, maybe. punched my face. That did not feel good. Oh, what do we got here? Yes, don't forget to like the video, guys. It's okay if you guys don't want to subscribe. I understand. I have way too many subscriptions on YouTube and it drives me insane, all the notifications I get, but please like my video so that people that do want to subscribe, because I don't really get a whole lot of people liking my videos. We've got 6 likes now, which is awesome. That's a few more than I usually get, so thank you guys. Whoever left those likes, thank you. I appreciate that. What's up, Always? What are you up to, man? Ew, it's dirty. So filthy. Dang it, my persuasion's not out here. Come on, be a good little cotter pin. Get out of the hole. Oh, you stubborn. Oh, I'm not up to much. Always working and fixing all my stuff. It's a never-ending job. Man, why? Why are you so tight? Probably better go squirt some of this on the other side so it's easier later. Yucky. So we better leave that on. Gotta protect the threads. All right. Where is my persuasion? I would love to have a cigarette right now, but I am out. Better take this one too. This is not the one I'm looking for though. What happened to everybody? Always, where did you go? I said hello, man. Got projects in every corner of the house. Halfway across it. There it is. Jesus. Fucking wind is slamming everything, man. Alright. I guess we'll start with the light persuasion. Come on, Betsy. Do what I want you to. How do I do this without ruining my boot? I have a pickle fork, but I don't want to stab it in there because I don't want to mess up my boot. So, let's see here. Let's bend my tie rod so I can have bad alignment. Heck, man. What the heck, man? Ow. Let's try this. Here it is. Now, hopefully it doesn't freaking... Oh, yeah. Good job, Moog. Good job, Moogly. All right, we're about 30 minutes in. Oh shit, that one's not out either. Okay. Good news is though, we don't care about this one, so. I guess we can get the pickle fork for this one. Holy shit. There it is. Filthy. Ah. Yuck. I'm gonna cut these in half. For those of you that care, it's not gonna be on live, but I'm gonna make a separate video and I will release it right after this. So as soon as I get done, we'll cut this in half, record it, and then I will edit and whatnot and post it. So here in a few hours, you guys can check out what Moog ball joints look like after 50,000 miles, about 3 years, and like really abused. I live in 2 separate houses out in the sticks, and there's dirt roads both ways, and both of those dirt roads get the absolute worst washboards. So this thing has been, for 3 years, it's been basically in the Baja, Colorado, 40 to 50 miles per hour down the dirt roads, just blah, 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 blah. So these things are absolutely beat to shit. I forgot to show you guys how much play is in this. If I remember on the next one, I'll show you guys, but I don't know. There's been a big argument about lower ball joints on the Tacoma and which ones you should buy and why. And ultimately, this is the second set that I've bought. They're $101 each. They come with hardware. So that puts me at like 400 and, I don't know, 20, 430 bucks after shipping and everything. And that's $100 more than one of the OEM parts. So basically 2 for the price of 1, I guess. I don't mind. A lot of other people will buy OEMs even though they're more expensive. They're supposed to be more tough, but I am blessed and fortunate enough to be able to do this myself, so I don't have to pay for labor. So it's way, way, way more cheaper, economical for me to just buy the Moog parts that everybody says is junk Chinesium. And although I am a little bit disappointed with how they lasted, I'm not complaining, because if I do this again, which I am, like I said, two sets over the course of 6 years, and that'll be 100,000 miles. So that's roughly the same price anyways as OEM. I don't know if I trust the OEM anyways though, because there's a lot of debates on whether or not those fall apart too. So I don't think it really matters, to be honest. I think do what makes sense for you. If you're not a mechanic and you have to pay somebody, buy the OEM parts. It's probably the same price and the same miles, but you'll have to do it less often. If you're a mechanic and you can do something like this, maybe it's a little bit cheaper, you know, $100, $200 cheaper, and you might have to do it once in the same, one more time in the same period, but I'm not complaining. I think for what they cost, I got the most out of my money. I could have got way more miles out of these, but in the interest of keeping everyone safe, including myself, we don't want to drop a ball joint on the highway. I live in Colorado and I commute on the I-25 twice a week, so in the interest of everyone's safety, we're gonna not chance it. They have some play in them. They're not tight anymore. It doesn't, you know, they're pretty loose. They have some up and down play. So I don't know. I'm I'm gonna dissect these because I want to know what's in them for sure. I've heard a bunch of rumors. People say they use plastic in there. I don't believe it. I want to see for myself, and I would like everybody else to be informed as well on what they're buying. And so that's what we're gonna do. Anyways, enough running my mouth. Let's get this going. God, disgusting. I don't know why these things, man, when they wear out, they get just a little bit of play in them, and the grease just, you get on the washboards and it just squishes the grease right out. You just keep greasing it and it just keeps squirting out everywhere. Oh, that's lucky I didn't get that in my face. Oops. Okay, I need a wire brush. Okay, so I would also point out this. These inner tie rod ends were from AutoZone. Those are Duralast, and look at that. These parts are not light by any means. So anybody talking trash about Duralast too, these had the same amount of wear and tear, same amount of miles, same amount of abuse, and look at that. It'll hold itself up still. That's how tight they are. So AutoZone, good parts. Also, these Moog tie rod ends, same amount of miles, same amount of abuse. That side, I went off the road, went into a bar ditch. That side is bent. I had to correct my alignment. It was 0.30 degrees out of spec. So that one took a huge hit. This one took a hit as well, but it didn't mess up my alignment. But you can see it's not hard. It's maybe a little bit looser than like when I first got it, but it's stiff. There's no play. So the Moog tie rod ends, absolutely buy those. They will bend instead of break, and the ball joints will take an absolute beating. Same with the Duralast stuff. Inner tie rod ends, AutoZone parts are fine. These things have held up to the test of time without any issues. There's like one little piece in there that's not tight. no play. But so anyways, that's my 2 cents. You guys do whatever you want, but if you're gonna try and badmouth those products, shut up. It's also worth mentioning, when I first installed these lower ball joints, I didn't grease them for like 1,500 miles, and you're supposed to. So they were run dry for basically a month, just getting absolutely decimated by the dirt roads where I live. Jesus, no wonder that. I wonder what's up with that. Oh, I thought that was metal burrs. It's not. It was just leftover not anti-seize thread lock. Look, dude, what is that? Can't even clean those threads. Ew, get out of my threads. I don't know what's in there, but it's not coming out. Oh well. Poor man's thread locker, I guess. Gross. brand new parts, I recommend greasing them beforehand. Whoops, we need to install our grease zerk. Also recommend greasing whatever you want to call that. The shaft. Grease the shaft. Alright, here's our little bag of hardware. Comes with all of our bolts. Comes with a new cotter pin. And it comes with a grease zerk. So, install the grease zerk. Mine's an 8mm. I don't know what yours will be. They're not very consistent with hardware, so I can't just, I'm not just going to tell you guys get an 8mm. Make sure it seats down. Don't force it. These things are small. Not very tough, I don't think, but make sure it's seated in there. Make sure it's good and tight so it doesn't leak out the edge. Looks good to me. Let's give it some grease. I took the boot off of one of these. I should have showed you guys, but I'm not going to do it again. They do come greased from the factory, but it's like assembly grease. It's like a freaking wipe, just enough so they don't rust or corrode or whatever when they sit on the shelf. So technically these aren't greased, which I like because it allows you to use whatever grease you want. You probably should be using high pressure, high heat red grease, but I like to use marine grease. Is it the best? Probably not. Does it work for me? Yes. Just gonna put our thumbs here. When it squishes, we're done. Whoops. I'm gonna give ourselves a little bit of a squirt here. Put that on our shaft. Lube the hole. Don't spit on it. Make sure we got the right side. Yep. God, those dowel pins are so short, dude. Alright, whatever. Oops, we need red locker. We need thread locker. I'm gonna leave you guys here and just run and get it quick. Forgot it's in the cab. Ugly. Hopefully there's some left in it. Gross. Oh my God. That's not good. Save some for the rest of us. I'm not gonna have enough to do the other side. Stop leaking. Ouch. Really? That's a 13? Weird. See, I don't mind those threads being a little tight like that. I like it. I think that gives me extra insurance as far as thread lock goes. It's probably not a good sign, but it's okay. It's okay, man. What the heck? There it is. Let it smell. Raise your hand if you torque your tassel nuts. I don't, because the way they work, You don't just get to choose where your hole is on the castle nut. So 100% of the time, your castle nut is over torqued anyways, because by the time you torque it, it never lines up with the freaking hole. So you can't untorque it to make the castle nut line up with the hole. You have to over torque it every single time. So I don't ever torque my castle nuts. I don't know what that's about. Maybe so beginners don't screw up. I don't know. It's a waste of time if you ask me. Just over tighten it. Always pick the next hole. There's that. Guess we'll have to check the tops too. That feels weird. What do we need? We need to put the tie rod back on. Okay, so oh there, pal. Gross. Why is that so freaking soft? You gotta be shitting me. What's going on? Oh, I'll tell you what's going on is I'm retarded. Stupid ass. There we go. I don't know why these cotter pins are so effing long, dude. Holy shit. Okay, man. First one's done. Took us an hour. I guess 45 minutes if you count me running my mouth and running around looking for tools like an idiot. But that's that. Now we need to torque the bottom. Don't forget to torque those. But you definitely want to put these together before you torque them so nothing moves. I guess I'll torque these ones this time. I didn't torque the last ones, but these aren't ARP studs, so I should probably be a little more professional. So I'm not going to tell you torque specs because look it up. Don't look it up per Toyota spec either. Look it up per what bolts you have. Because like I said at the beginning of the video, there's a multitude of different options as far as bolts go. You can get the ARP studs, or bolts, sorry, I keep calling them studs, I don't know why, but ARP is good for a different amount of torque. And I can't remember which one, but there's one of the sets that you absolutely do not want to over torque. If you over torque it, it'll break and you will have a very bad day. And you cannot reuse them either. ARPs, they do stretch the first time, but they're not torque to yield unless you over tighten them. If you're doing an off-road application and you over torque, they are all torque to yield. But if you do by the spec, most of them are good to be used one more time. We don't have to worry about that because Moog's nice enough to offer hardware with all of their sets, which is nice. That doesn't feel right to me. Why does that not feel right? I'm gonna back it off to 50 and see if it clicks. Well, okay then. 100% done. Let's put the wheel back on. This gets set aside for later. For those of you that care, check me out. Like and subscribe. I'm going to be cutting these in half. These are Moog lower ball joints from the first time I did this. 50,000 miles, tons of abuse. They're starting to get loose. I'm starting to get some wheel shake, so you can see they're not tight anymore. But lots of rumors about what's in these, and I want to know for sure, so we're cutting this in half. Follow me. Like and subscribe. This video will drop later today, so you don't have to wait for it. I'm going to do that as soon as I get done with this other side. I'm going to cut these in half, and we're going to see what's inside of them. Then I'll edit the video and post it, and you guys can check it out. There's the one side. Now, move everything up front, and we got to scoot over because give myself some room to work, and now I don't have room on this side, so we're gonna pull out, scoot the truck over, put it on the other side. So I'm gonna leave you guys right here. Next! What do you guys want to be? Probably on this side so the hot sun is not blinding your eye holes. We want to burn out your retinas. Get off. Out. Messed up. Well, not messed up, but I wanted to show you guys. I want to show you guys how much play is in the joints. So let's see. No, shut up. All messages are allowed here. Okay. Yeah, that kind of sucks, but I could probably get you guys close. See if I can see what you see. Touch. It's a decent shot. That's not half bad. Okay. I will get my pry bar. Oh, sure. Oh, I know why. It's because I did it wrong. We gotta bring it down. And we gotta lift from somewhere else. Off the ground. Can't really get you guys much closer. Oh, well, I guess this one doesn't have as much, but if you look real careful right here, you can see it lift in and out. It's about a 1/16 of an inch. The other one was closer to an 1/8. So anyways, that's why we're replacing them. I'm getting a wicked wheel shake. Most of it's probably because the tires are almost gone, but everybody on the internet said move only lasts for 50 to 60,000. And I've been keeping a sharp eye on it. And I did notice the last time I checked there was some play. So we're being responsible and we're not playing games with people's lives. We are replacing them as we should. Like I said, I probably could get more mileage out of them, but I'm tired of the wheel slop. I need to replace my shocks too, so oh well. May as well just do it all at once. And then maybe this time I can not hit a ditch. And they might last a little bit longer. And I've also lubed them as I'm supposed to. Maybe that'll help them last longer. Driving a month without lube in them is probably not good. Let's see if we could change this one faster. Minute 23. Or sorry, hour 23. Get out of here, spider. Fuck ass. If you're not a jumping spider, don't go in my garage. Or my house. Or my anything. Gosh, look at that crap, dude. I drove this here yesterday. Just sitting overnight. It's dripping grease everywhere. It's nasty. tires are almost gone. We probably got another 8,000 miles on them though. Now what? The hell, man? All my stuff's falling off. What the hell? Why is this even falling off? Now I gotta order clips. Isn't that some bullshit? I wonder what the hell did that. Lame? Okay. Back to it. We're trying to beat our time. Gross, dude. It's filthy under here. I should have took it to the car wash first. Yuck. Damn it. Stupid grease. Oh my. Damn, Croyle. You guys watched me struggle a little bit with that other one. Do you see that shit? Amazing. Croyle's the way to go. Put that back on. Protect our threads. We must protect our threads at all cost. Get out of the hole. Oh, you son of a bitch. This one's trying to fucking hurt me, man. No hurting, man. Do not hurt me. For the love of Shiva. You fuck. Look at this shit. God damn it. They don't make a fucking thing like they used to. Fucking Croyle, man. I'm telling you guys. Look at this shit. That stuff is magic, bro. Magical. Fucking magical. Oh shit. Hopefully it worked on the other ones. Whoa, bud, almost knocked my fucking teeth out. We're racing. Gotta get this other one done fast. Get out of here, man. Get off. Go away. There it is. What the heck, man? Why in the hell would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4. What the heck? Fuck's going on here? I win. You lose. Okay, now. Oh man. I should have. Let's try this again. See, get you guys a better seat. Welcome to the show, man. See if I can cut the absolute shit out of myself on this stupid heat shield or whatever the hell it is. Dust shield, something. I blame Croyle for that one. Didn't even really hit it with my purse. Can you get off, please? Messing up out. Alright, this one's a little looser, but still tight. It wants to hold. This is the side that took that hit over. Remember that? I went off the road in a snowstorm and smacked myself on the side. So it's a little looser than the other side, but those Duralast inner tie rod ends are good, man. Let's check our Moog outer tie rod end. Oh yeah. This one's actually tighter, so probably maybe abusing them makes them last longer. Just keep in mind that I hit this thing hard. This tie rod end is bent. I had to get an alignment. It was like 0.3 out of spec, so these Moog outer ball joints are the shiznit. They're awesome, dude. They are tough as nails. They bend, they don't break, and as you can see, it takes some force. They're still good. They will take an absolute beating and keep going. Don't let anybody badmouth Moog. The lower ball joints don't last maybe as long as they should, but as long as you're on top of your maintenance, they will not cause you an issue. So don't let people badmouth Moog. For what you pay, you get more than what you pay for, if you ask me. Get out of my way, tie rod. Go away. Somewhere. Oh yeah, I need the pickle fork. Jesus. Fucking guys throwing shit around in the shop. Fucking mechanics, man. Yep, just shit your grease everywhere, why don't you? Croyle's fault. You guys saw how many times I hit the other side. Nothing better than Croyle, man. Get yourself some. Go and get some. It's worth it. It's pretty expensive, but it's worth it. It's not like WD-40 money, man. You gotta have that fuck you money to buy Croyle. And what I mean is, fuck you, threads, and fucking anything else. If it's stuck, Croyle will unstuck it. I bet you. Yeah, this one's definitely not as bad, but still loose. You can see 50,000 miles is probably, I'd say maybe you're good until 45,000 miles. You don't even have to check them or nothing. Make sure you grease them every time you change your oil. You don't have to worry until they're 45,000 miles, and then start checking them. Make sure you keep an eye on them. That's what I say. Anyways, for you guys that are just joining me, like and subscribe. I'm going to be cutting this Moog in half. We'll cut it in half this way. We'll look what's in there. There's a bunch of rumors about what's in there, so like and subscribe, and I'll post that later on tonight. Yucky. Put it back so we don't lose it. Oh yeah, straighten the eye holes. It's probably what I've been needing all week long, is some good undercarriage grit straight to the fucking eyelids. Oh yeah, that's clean. There's clean. Re-clean our bottom one. Stick it in the hole. Thanks guys for joining me. You don't have to subscribe, but please hit the like button. Okay, so just like the other side, got our bag of bolts. Whoopsie. Get your grease zerk out. Install it in the hole, the little wee hole. Install. Grease them. Take your protector off. Whoops. Squish it down. Is this thing on? I fucking hate grease guns, dude. I don't know what the hell. They don't work right anymore. Oh, there it is. Now it's coming out. That one was especially empty. Oopsie. Let's just get all the grease everywhere. When I mean everywhere, I mean on everything. Everything. Bet you ladies have never seen that movie, huh? Data mechanic. It's fun. put some blue stuff on it. Wouldn't want it to come loose. Yep, just like I said. Fucking dripped too much out. Now there's not enough to do the other side. Maybe not. Maybe Jesus loves me after all. Yay, we had enough. We got one on here. I don't know why this one is so much farther up there. Hey, you stay. Ain't nobody told you to move. What the shit? There it is. Damn, what the fuck is going on here? The hell? Why is it so far down? Ugh. Shit! Yeah. Yeah. ridiculous cotter pin. That thing almost fits all the way through the hole. That's what she said. Wouldn't that be funny if that's what she really said? What does that even mean? What do you mean it fits all the way through the hole? Tight. That's fucking tight, bud. Ooh. Oops. Oh yeah, that's never coming off again. About 1,000,000 foot-pounds. Just about 1,000,000. Freaking long ass cotter pins. I don't even know where the fuck anybody got these fucking daddy long leg pins. That's right. Don't forget, everything's a hammer. Unless it's a screwdriver, then it's a chisel. And if you have a welder, everything is whatever the fuck you want it to be. Don't forget that. That's today's lesson. If you don't learn anything else today, make sure you remember that saying. If you can remember that saying, you're automatically worth $50 an hour in the shop. Why, dude? Why are you spinning instead of clicking? This is why I was mad when they didn't send me ARPs. probably my fault because I didn't clean the coil out. Okay, that's it. I'm not doing it. I'm not clicking that one because it just keeps going. Use your brains. Use common sense. If you keep going on that, it's just going to snap off. Plus, we've got 3 other ones and they all have Loctite, so it's not coming off. Never, ever gonna come off. Ever. It will be on there forever. Alright, what did I forget? Nothing? What are we at? 202. Did we beat our record? I think not by much. 5 minutes maybe. It's alright. Job's done. Truck's happy. We did it better this time than we did last time. We got grease in them. Brand new hardwares. So, I don't think you guys want to watch me put the tire back on. Pretty sure y'all know how to do that, so thanks for joining me. I'm gonna put the tire on, torque the studs, back it out, and then I'm gonna get the GoPro out and I'm gonna start recording for cutting the Moog ball joints in half and seeing what's in them. So if you're interested in that, like and subscribe. Look for that video later today. See you guys next time. Thanks for joining me.